Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Stay tuned for Padres baseball next on the show. Dino Lamar will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, I'm looking forward to watching this rookie. You know, there's always been a learning curve for rookie pitchers at this level. Early on, you're learning the umpires. What's the strike zone? What's he going to call? What hitter's able to chase a pitch out of the zone and still handle it? You start to learn so many things, and he's in the middle of that right now. So I'm curious to see where we're at with his learning curve as we watch this game today.
Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Joe Panik comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the catcher, number 28. Buster Posey.
Stepping up to the plate, Buster Posey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it, particularly off the plate.
Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Myers is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants down in order. Giants 0, Padres coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Manuel Margot.
A fastball that just misses inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Slater moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Ready now, Eric Hosmer. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Manny Machado now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Cueto sets his sights. First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Machado now on 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Now here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Slater ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1-1. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 San Diego. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 9, Brandon.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Padres. And at first base, Eric Hosmer. I think he's one of the best defenders in all the game at first base. Tremendous range. He's aggressive, too. Not afraid to catch a ball and throw it to second base for that double play. Aggressive first baseman. I like them.
Into the windup and the pitch. Evan Longoria is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so. Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Evan Longoria is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This is line to left. Myers is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down. Here's Will Myers. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. One hit in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Slater moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
So striding in, Fernando Tatis. Here comes the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Belt able to pull this one in for out number 2.
Batting 7.
Stepping in, Greg Garcia. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Another beautiful day here in San Diego as we get a look at La Jolla Cove, and we're all set to begin the top of the 3rd from Petco. In is Gerardo Parra. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hit out towards second. Garcia is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8.
In now,
Right
Austin Slater. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Swings through the slider there. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, Johnny Cueto. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 1-2 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're down 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. And the 3rd baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Digging in, Dino Lamar.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Dino Lamar.
And he takes ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there, base hit.
Soft liner from the pitcher right there. That wasn't pretty, but he might even close his eyes on that one. But it's a line drive in the books.
Manuel Margot.
Striding in once again, Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Has a look, now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Nice slide and a stop by Panic. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this ready for another chance. Kevin Pillar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Man, he's got a good fastball.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Second baseman, Joe Panic.
Joe Panic is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Renfroe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in. Tried to work in the back door.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The right fielder, number 10.
Digging in to try it again, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Padres. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Here's Will Myers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Myers.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60%.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Fernando Tatis is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hit back toward the mound. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Padres 1 and the Giants nothing. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Evan Longoria.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. So digging in now, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Crawford.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Margot is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Gerardo.
Stepping up now, Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Padres on top, 1-0. So striding forward now, Greg Garcia. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Francisco Mejia.
Catcher, Francisco Mejia.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 64.
Coming to the plate now, Dino Lamar. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. 3-1. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Matt, I thought he might be in jeopardy of walking the guy here for the first time in this game. Went down 3-0, but he's come all the way back 3-2 now. And I think he'll just make the guy put it in play or put one on the corner. He's going that good.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Giants, right fielder Austin Slater.
Austin Slater is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Johnny Cueto.
Striding in once again, Johnny Cueto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Grounded back up the middle to his right, Garcia. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Hey, when the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready for another shot now. Manuel Margot. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Manuel Margot.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
First baseman Eric.
Ready for another chance. Eric Hosmer, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Parra looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show 1 pitch, 1 swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Ty Blach takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Manny Machado will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Renfroe. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pilar comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Digging in and looking for more, Will Myers. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Hard on the ground towards short. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Oh, what a play. Now, you got to rule that a base hit, but, man, the shortstop made a great effort on that just to knock the ball down. But that's going to be ruled a hit, no doubt about it.
Ready once again, Fernando Tatis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Greg Garcia. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Ian Kinsler will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Francisco Mejia, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Right side hit hard. Hannick is there. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Back here at Petco Park. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Ian Kinsler will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Now at the plate, Joe Padres. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this will be fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Hosmer has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
So digging in now, Buster Posey. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 9,
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing and a liner. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Giants are down on 4 pitches. Still down 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Dino Lamar. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 7.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Slater waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting,
Eric Hosmer will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little chopper back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up. In now, Evan Longoria.
Leading off
Been a
for San
strikeout
Francisco.
victim twice in this one.
Evan Longoria.
And that's in there for strike 1.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So with 1 gone in the 8th, we get a look at our line score, and I promise not to jinx anything, so I'll just invite our viewers to check out the hit column for the visiting team, as that promises to be the story for the 8th and 9th innings. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, nothing in 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
In is Gerardo Parra. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Manny Machado now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Machado now on 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Longoria barehands it. Wow.
There's just something about a barehanded play that gets you out of your seat. The way the fielder glides to the ball, grabs it with an open hand, and often begins his throw without even looking at the base. Whoo-wee, these players make it look so easy, you forget how hard it really is.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Parra going back on it. Gone! A 2-run home run off the bat of Will Myers, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Fernando Tatis. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that.
Catcher,
nice job.
Francisco Mejia.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting.
Standing in now,
Pitcher.
Dino Lamar. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before. Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Margot.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good half inning in the books for the Padres. These folks may be on a beach before long. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Stepping up now, Austin Slater. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Fielder, Austin.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The 0-1. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Ty Blum.
Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Renfroe ranging back. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. So there'll be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8 1/3 no-hit innings, they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game. Rats. Into the box, Kevin Pillar.
Number 1.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Takes this the other way to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Joe Panic. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this will land foul, as he didn't miss by much. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Ground ball right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, that's why you grind out every at-bat. You don't want the game to end on your watch. He gets the base hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way out.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, is able to hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
On to first, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The San Diego Padres get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.